Tom, I spoke with his fiance. She's currently 2 months pregnant, and she was inside of the vehicle when that shooting happened. Somehow her fiance managed to drive them both to safety and himself to the hospital. And tonight, this family is pleading with anyone who witnessed this, anyone who knows something about the shooter, to come forward.
He was just crying and yelling, and we were praying together and just trying to get here as fast as we could.
Tears and prayers as Gabriela Granero's 26-year-old fiance, Anthony Hipp, drove his car to the hospital after being shot 9 times in a road rage incident.
When we got here, he was so pale. I've never seen anyone look so white.
The shooting happened around 8 o'clock at night on Christmas Eve at the intersection of West Green and I-10 in Katy. Gabriela says Anthony was preparing to make a right turn at a red light.
Right as we came to the red light, the car behind us started honking like crazy. And then Anthony, I guess, didn't move fast enough, and we heard something hit the back of the car.
She and Anthony thought they may have been rear-ended, so he went to check.
Anthony got out of the car and threw his hands up like, what? And he went to go check, and it was like almost instant. I just heard the gunshots.
Okay. So he gets out of the... Don't do that. Don't ever do that. And I get it. You're with your wife. She's pregnant. You protect her gene, especially if you're on Brito. You know, you're on that machismo, my woman type stuff. I get it. Don't ever do that. I thought they just shot the car up because he stalled on the turn. So they didn't shoot you because you stalled on the turn, because you took your time turning on the right, making the right turn. Now, they may have pulled up beside you after that and shot you anyway, but you got out and threw your hands up? Oh, my God. No. No. Don't do that. Grit your teeth, eat crap, and go home to live another day. And erase all your woke tweets when you get home. And tell the truth on social media about what's really going on. That's how you get them back. Stop tweeting woke crap every 5 minutes. Stop protesting for criminals. Stop going for every hoax they talk about somebody out to get them. And tweet and post on Facebook what's really going on. That's how you get them back. You don't get them back by getting out the car and throwing your hands up.
Gabriela says Anthony was preparing to make a right turn at a red light.
Right as we came to the red light, the car behind us started honking like crazy. And then Anthony, I guess, didn't move fast enough, and we heard something hit the back of the car.
She and Anthony thought they may have been rear-ended, so he went to check.
Anthony got out of the car and threw his hands up like, what? And he went to go check, and it was like almost instant. I just heard the gunshots. And then he jumped back in the car, and I could see one of the bullet holes right here on his arm.
The gunfire hit Anthony in his arms, stomach, and the back of his leg. But even after being shot 9 times, he still managed to drive himself and his pregnant fiance away from danger and to Memorial Herman Katy Hospital, 10 minutes away.
I was just praying for God to save him and keep him alive.
Now Anthony, the father of a young boy, is clinging to life. Doctors uncertain if he'll pull through.
Because the bullet hit his bowels, it's causing his body to go into septic shock. So he's fighting the infection.
Gabriela says Anthony's windows are tinted, so she didn't see the shooter or his vehicle. But she says Anthony did.
He told me on the way to the hospital that it was a black Equinox, and the man that shot him was either Middle Eastern or Hispanic.
And now she's hoping anyone who witnessed what happened will speak up so that the person who has ruined the holidays for their family can be brought to justice.
There was a lot of people stopped there. I think the cop told me that there was more than just me calling 911. At least one other person called it in.
Yeah, anyone who saw what happened or anyone who has any information about the shooter here, you're asked to do the right thing. Pick up the phone, call the Harris County Sheriff's Department, and if you'd like to remain anonymous, remember you can always call Crime Stoppers. We'll continue to follow this story closely and keep you updated right here. For now, I'm reporting live. Gabby Hart, Fox 26 News.
From the Bay to the Blue Ridge to all of our capital city, greetings from Broadcast House. I'm Nathan Baca. Tonight, we are finding out about the man killed in Temple Hills last night. Yesterday, on Christmas Eve, 30-year-old Danny Kelly was driving with his 3 kids and his girlfriend after a day of shopping. That's when a drive-by shooting took his life. Now his family is trying to piece it all together, heartbroken over losing a father, a role model, and a professional boxer. Our Evan Kozlov takes it from here.
Yo, that music was hella annoying. They need to, whoever's idea that was, need to fire them. What in the world was that?
A father, a role model, and a professional boxer. Our Evan Kozlov takes it from here.
Danny Kelly's family says that he trained right here at the Bald Eagle Boxing Annex in Southwest D.C. And he was good. 10-3-1 as a professional, including 9 knockouts, competing in places like the Barclays Center and Maryland Live. But the family says he was more than just a boxer. He was a family man that was always there when needed.
I still can't believe. He won't answer my call. It's crazy because I was just with him.
Brian Perry is still in shock after learning of the shooting of his older cousin. He spoke with us along with his godmother, Bernadine, and his grandmother, Layla.
I can't grasp it right now, but I do know that he knew we loved him, and we knew he loved us.
You can see he comes from a good family. You can see the drapes, the sofa, the coffee table, the setup. Nice family, you know. Good people, good PG County people. See, the boy don't got no tattoos on his face, neck, none of that stuff. So, these look like good people, man. And not saying people that have tattoos are bad people and people that don't have things are, but what I'm saying is that these are people that probably, most likely, did as much as you can in the stand to prevent things like this from happening to their family members. And apparently the guy who got shot was a dynamite guy too. So, I mean, he reflects on his family. So it is what it is.
I can't grasp it right now, but I do know that he knew we loved him, and we knew he loved us.
Police say the shooting happened on the 4400 block of St. Barnabas Road in Temple Hills just before 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Kelly was driving with his girlfriend and 3 kids. That's when police say another driver pulled up next to Kelly's car and started shooting. Detectives are looking into whether this is a possible case of road rage.
Man. These 3 girls witnessed we're terrorizing these children. Not we, because son men, you son thugs that, and we're going to find out the kid, if they find out who did this, because this is probably one that seems like it's probably going to go unsolved. But if they solved, I guarantee you the dude should have been under the prison. Someone who would shoot into a car like this recklessly. Because here's the thing. Well, there might have been 10 and you didn't know. That's the point. You don't know who's in there. Like, let's just say, because we know son men, we hate each other. Even though we talk all that. I don't know how. That's the biggest scam. That was one of the craziest things ever. That people, the whole world during 2020 actually believed that we cared about each other. Our lives matter. What the heck? No. They hate each other. Okay? So you're going to pull up on the son, man. I get it. You're going to shoot him. Maybe whatever he did, whatever. Any minor thing, shoot a son, man over. But they could have hit these kids. Huh.
Kelly was driving with his girlfriend and 3 kids. That's when police say another driver pulled up next to Kelly's car and started shooting. Detectives are looking into whether this is a possible case of road rage.
He was a wonderful dad. He loved his babies. He loved his children.
They've lost their father, and nobody knows why.
His family. His family, man.
Also reeling is Daryl Brown, his first boxing coach and mentor. He's watched as Danny went from a 16-year-old kid to a professional.
In spite of boxing, outside of boxing, I loved him outside of it. If he would have stopped right now, if he would have just stopped and said, man, I don't want to do this no more, he still would have been my guy.
As for the person that did this, Brian had a message.
It really took a big piece of my heart I thought I'd never had. I swear, you'd crush me.
Now, police are offering $25,000 to anybody that has information on this, and the family is urging people to come forward if they know anything. You can find details on our website, WUSA9.com. In Southwest, I'm Evan Kozloff, WUSA9.
Father of 3 gunned down in a suspected road rage incident in Maryland on Christmas Eve, right in front of his children and girlfriend. She's now speaking out exclusively to ABC News. Phil Lipoff joins us live with that. Phil, good morning to you. Cannot imagine what the last week has been like for this family.
No, right. Good morning to you, Janae. This is just such a devastating and heartbreaking story. 30 years old and gunned down right in front of his girlfriend and their 3 children. Danny Kelly Jr. was about to restart his professional boxing career. He was headed out to a holiday dinner when those shots rang out. This morning, authorities in Maryland are asking for the public's help with their investigation into the killing of a professional boxer who was gunned down in a possible road rage incident while driving with his family.
In the area of Branch Avenue and St. Barnabas Road, drive-by shooting.
Police in Prince George's County say professional heavyweight boxer Danny Kelly Jr. was killed in front of his girlfriend and their 3 young children on Christmas Eve.
Every time I close my eyes, it just replay in my head. I don't want to close my eyes because I don't want to think about it.
Real tears, dripping, streaming. That's a normal reaction. And we talk a lot about, if you're new to the channel, a lot of times these sisters that you would think that they stubbed their toe or something, or you think that they scratched the $5 scratch ticket and lost or something, like when their kids get killed, and it's like you never see tears. So it's refreshing to see tears, man, to see, because you're supposed to cry when the father of your 3 kids is murdered in front of you and your kids over nothing. My heart goes out to these people, man. They seem like dynamite family, man. Dynamite people, man. Good people, man.
Every time I close my eyes, it just replay in my head. I don't want to close my eyes because I don't want to think about it.
Glenise Kennard says they had been out shopping. Kelly was behind the wheel of their SUV on a busy road when she says they spotted an erratic driver.
Crossing lanes the whole time. Him and Danny pulled up beside each other. Danny, I have children in the car.
So he told the guy, I have children in the car. See, that was his first mistake. And in these fast-paced situations, you're driving, is erratic driver, you're trying to not crash, or you get your kids in the car, and mistakes are made. And, the reason I say that is for you guys here on the channel, not to, second guess this brother who's making a split-second decision. But the driver's driving all erratic. What I usually do in those cases And this happens a lot with truckers. Truckers may fall asleep or they may start swerving and whatnot. You lay back. You let them go forward. They're going this way at a speed. If you go that way at a slower speed, they'll be out of your life and you'll never see them again. Or speed up and go faster and get out of their way. But under no circumstances do you engage a son, man. On he don't care if you got kids in the car. That makes him more blood because he hates you because you're a son, man. He hates your guts. So of course he wants to kill your kids too. You done said something to him he don't like, he instantly want to kill you and your kids and anybody. I'm telling you, man, that's how they are nowadays. They hate you. They hate sisters too. They despise sisters. They despise kids. They despise everything of the son. Okay? Quick. This guy's a professional athlete, right? Name me one professional athlete that you know of that lives in the Sun community. One. That you would know of. You guys didn't know of this guy. He was a up-and-coming boxer. Name one. Most of them marry a glider queen, a glacier glider queen, move into the sticks and send their kids to private school around all glacier glider kids. Because they know this brother, he was on his way. I'm sure he would have gotten out of there as soon as he got a chance, man. I'm sure that's why he was getting his boxing career back started, because he wanted to get out of there. You got to get away from Sun people. And even when you get away from them, any chance encounter with them can turn deadly. But you lessen your chance when you're away from them. But yeah, any encounter, like a look, a stare, a words exchange, yeah, you dead. Or they're going to try to kill you and your kids and your lady.
East Kennard says they had been out shopping. Kelly was behind the wheel of their SUV on a busy road when she says they spotted an erratic driver.
Crossing lanes the whole time. Him and Danny pulled up beside each other. You know, Danny, like, I have children in the car.
Kennard says it happened fast. A quick exchange of words before someone in the other vehicle pulled a gun.
Danny just said, you know, you need to slow down. You know, I have children in the back seat. And then he just started shooting through the windows. I just automatically just turned around, you know, checked them, make sure they was okay. And then when I turned around, my kids was like, Daddy.
Kennard and the kids were not hurt. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, road rage incidents are up from last year. AAA says in a road rage study, 57 million drivers reported switching lanes quickly or very close behind another vehicle. 71 million drivers admit to making rude gestures or honking at another driver. Kelly's longtime boxing coach and mentor has this message for the gunman.
I don't know if you realize what you have done. You took a great part of the community, and you took a great part of me and his family, his kids, from his kids. You took a lot.
Police now offering a $25,000 reward in the shooting that killed the boxer known for his skills inside the ring and his love for family outside the ring.
It was just everything. Just everything. He was the best dad anybody could ask for.
So police haven't released many details in their investigation. You did hear about the $25,000 reward. They are asking for the public's help. In our exclusive interview with Kelly's girlfriend, she said they are looking for video in and around that roadway to get the best picture they can of the killer's car. Janae?
And hoping they get some information, Phil. You can hear the pain in her voice. Phil, thank you so much for bringing that to us.